The first one is SPRO, means SAP, yes please, project, reference, object. What's that? SAP, project, reference, object. Here we are designing SAP project. Here we are designing SAP project. What is reference? So reference includes functional modules, technical modules, networking modules, database modules. Reference includes functional, technical, networking, and database modules. Then, what's the third one? Object. What is object? Explains. First one, perpetual succession. Nothing but rules and bylaws of company. What's that? Rules and bylaws of company. Common sale. External reports. In accounting, what are the external reports? Balance sheet, profit and loss account. Those are external reports, like balance sheet, comma, profit or loss account, and separate legal entity. Now make a note of this. What's the first one? SPRO. SAP project, reference, object. So reference includes functional modules, technical modules, networking modules, and database modules. Database modules. Third one, object, explains first component, perpetual succession. What is perpetual succession? Means rules and bylaws of the company. Like in accounting, we choose to call rules and regulations, right? Nothing but bylaws of the company. Common sale. External reports. like balance sheet, profit or loss account. Third one, separate legal entity. What's the meaning of separate legal entity? Company is different, company directors are different. It's a legal entities, right? Sir, what is bylaws? ESI, PF, PT, gratuity. These and all bylaws of the organization. What is rules? Manufacturing company rules are different. Service company rules are different. Oil and gas company rules are different. Differ company to company. Rules and bylaws of company. Common seal, external reports. Like every company, end of the day, generates audited financial statement. Means balance sheet with audited signature with company seal emblem. That is nothing but common seal. Separate legal entity. Company and company directors are differ. Company and company directors are differ. So the full form of SPRO. SAP Project Reference Object. Now let me understand what are the various functional modules. Remember, whenever we say functional, no need to write any program, only functional application design. Then if any program required, who will write the program? Technical team write the program. Technical team write the program. Now understand various functional modules. Various functional modules. First one, finance module. What's the first one? Finance module. What is the importance of finance? Buying and selling of goods and services. Other words, receipts and payments of organization. Receipts and payments of organization. At the time of purchase, cash goes out of the firm. At the time of sale, cash comes into the firm. Buying and selling of goods and services or receipts and payments of organization. Next, second module, controlling. To control the entire organization will. Entire organization will. Choosing cost centers, profit centers, internal orders, commitment items, etc. Choosing these tools to control the entire organization. So when our company control the organizations, so compared to regular profits, company expects more profits or huge profits. Third one, material management. Other words, procure to pay. Procure to pay. What is procure to pay? Purchase to pay. Purchase to pay. For this, we maintain a life cycle. What's the life cycle? Purchase requisition, purchase order, goods received, invoice verification, vendor payment. Vendor payment. Sir, present any one example. Yes. See here. Purchase requisition. I order 100 mobiles at 10,000 each. What's the value? 10 lakhs. Right? What's the value? 10 lakhs. Right? My purchase requisition is 100 mobiles at 10,000 each. Purchase order also 100 mobiles. What's that? 100 mobiles. Goods received. Company received goods. How many goods which we receive? 100 mobiles at 10,000 into 5% GST. At the time of purchase, we used to pay 5% GST. What's the total value? 10 lakhs into 5% means 50,000. Right? Invoice verification. In invoice verification, what's the value? 10,000 per mobile. Right? 10 lakhs plus what's the 5% of GST value? 50,000. So means at the time of invoice verification, we used to check all our goods are good goods or any damaged goods. If all goods are good goods, we used to clear how much value? 10 lakh 50,000. If any damaged goods, for example, out of 100, 10 goods are damaged goods. How much value which we pay? 90 mobiles into 10,000. 9 lakhs. 9 lakhs into 5% of GST means 45,000. Right? So vendor payment. How much value which we pay to vendor now? 10 lakh 50,000. 10 lakh 50,000. Amount paid to vendor. Amount paid to vendor. In this case, if all goods are good goods, then we used to pay 10 lakh 50,000. If 10 goods are damaged goods, how much value which we pay? 10 lakh 50,000 or 9 lakh 45,000? Yes, 10 mobiles are damaged. 10 into 10,000, 1 lakh into 5 percentage. Right? 1 lakh into 5 percentage, 5,000. Right? 1 lakh 5,000 is the refund good. So we used to pay amount to vendor 9 lakh 45,000. Right? Yes, getting. So this is the purchase to pay life cycle. Even in normal accounting also we used to run, but in manual book of accounting we manually pass the entries. In SAP system, system automatically show these principles. Automatically show these principles. Hope everyone understand purchase to pay life cycle. Like purchase requisition. How many mobiles? 100 mobiles at 10,000 each. Purchase order 100 mobiles. Goods received 100 mobiles, each mobile with GST. How much value for GST? 5% on GST. Invoice verification. What's invoice verification? Total invoice value 10 lakh plus 50,000 is the GST value. And vendor payment. Vendor payment. So fine. For example, I am Lord Shopping Mall. I order 100 S22 mobiles. What I will do? I used to sell to customer. Right? 100 mobiles, what I will do? I used to sell to customer. For this, we used to maintain the life cycle. That is sales and distribution life cycle. Sales and distribution life cycle. The other word of sales and distribution is order to cash. Order to cash. Right? I'm ready to sell individual mobile. Very easy. But as company, for example, I'm lot shopping. I have 100 worth of mobiles. Can I sell directly? No. One or two mobiles we can easy to sell. But for sale, bunch of data sale, lots of data sale, right? It's not a small issue. For that, they is to maintain a life cycle. Nothing but order to cash life cycle. What's that? Order to cash life cycle. Like here, sales quotation, sales order, goods issue, invoice verification, and customer receipts. Customer receipts. For example, my customer order 100 mobiles. What's that? My customer order 100 mobiles. Can I sell 10,000 each or more than 10,000? My purchase value per mobile 10,000, right? Then for sale, can I use 10,000 or more than 10,000? More than 10,000, right? For example, my customer order 100 mobiles. So I used to sell to customer 12,000 per mobile. What's the value? So 12 lakhs. What's the value? 12 lakhs. I raise quotation for 12 lakhs. And order, for example, the company order also 100 mobiles at 12,000. BSCH. Next, goods issue. What as a company, what we do? We issue the product to customer. So I issue how many mobiles? 100 mobiles at 12,000 plus 18% GST. For sales, we maintain 18% GST. At the time of purchase, we pay 5% GST. At the time of sales, we maintain 18% GST. Invoice verification. So, whatever company issue the goods, all goods are good goods. Now, what's the value here? 100 into 12,000. 12 lakhs plus 12 lakhs into 18% GST. How much value? 2,16,000. What's that? 2,16,000. Right? How much value which I receive amount from customer? 12 lakhs plus 2,16,000. 12 lakhs into 18%. 2,16,000 plus 12 lakhs. 14,16,000 which I receive amount from customer. Right. 14 lakh. Sorry. Receive amount from customer. Right? But observe, in India always says there is no dual taxation. There is no tax duplication. Right? But observe, as company, at the time of purchase, we pay 5% tax. At the time of sale, we pay 18% tax. We pay 18% tax. So now, as a finance, what we do? We used to refund, input tax refund, right? Nothing but reverse charge mechanism. What's that? Reverse charge mechanism. How much value which we receive from government? Whenever we say 18, in this 18 already 5% is there. In this 18 already 5% is there, right? So already 5% is already paid, 18% already paid. Total how much tax percentage we paid? 23. But actual tax percentage is 18% only, right? What we do? We used to refund tax from government. We used to refund tax from government. For this, we have one more module. So reverse charge mechanism. Nothing but RCM. What's that? RCM. How much value which we refund? 18% minus 5%. So means how much value? 50,000 is the refund value. 50,000 is the refund value. If not refund, what we do? Yes. If not refund, what we do? In next month payment, we used to reduce this 50,000 and remaining payment we used to pay. Clear? If government not refund this, what we do? Because the 50,000 is already advance paid to government. What we do? We used to refund 50,000 or next month, what are the payable value minus the refundable value. Where we do this? RCM, reverse charge mechanism. Right? So now make a note of this first. Material management. Material management. So,
Excuse me, sir.
yes, please.
Can you explain once again reverse charge mechanism?
So already as input we pay 18% of the GST. Even at the time of purchase we pay 5% of the GST. Right? What we do? So basically the nature of payment 18 minus 5, 13% only here we used to pay. But employee he used to pay 5% as well as 18%. Input reverse, right? We used to reverse the input. How much value? 5% of the value which we maintain input. So reverse charge mechanism. In RCM, we used to maintain the component 18% minus 5%. Or next time, we reduce the value, what all the refund value, and remaining value we used to pay to government.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And thing here, as of our example, there is no damage cost. If it is damage cost, may vary. May vary. Right? Next. Completed. Observe in material management, starting with who will pay amount? Finance. Sales and distribution, starting with sales. So who will receive the value? Finance. Who will take care of taxes? Finance. Who will take care of taxes? Finance. Next. Payroll. What is payroll? Employee salary payments. Employee salary payments. So respect to the designations. What is the designation? Like associate consultant, junior consultant, senior consultant, junior manager, senior manager, team manager, right? Differ their company to company, right? That's so. Can we apply TDS here? Can we apply TDS for employees? Obviously, say yes, because salaries we maintain 10% of TDS, TDS on salaries. TDS on salaries. Again, observe GST comes under indirect tax. TDS comes under direct tax. Right? Next. Logistic management. Logistic management. Stock transfer. Country to country. or within the country. So within the country, here we apply IGST. Country to country, either import or exports or customs, where we maintain that logistic management. Logistic management. These and all major functional modules. What's that? Major functional modules. What are those? Finance module, controlling module, metal management, sales and distribution. So RCM is not a module, but it's a separate layer under finance. And payroll, logistic management. Logistic management. Right? Completed writing? Now, now, so SAP is an application, right? Like Excel application, Tally application, QuickBooks application. For every application, they maintain some function keys or shortcut keys. What's that? Function keys or shortcut keys. Now, let me check what all the available function keys or shortcut keys in SAP. Heading, function keys or shortcut keys. In SAP. So, F1, help. F2, confirmation. What's F2? Confirmation. F3, previous session or page. Previous session or page. F4, open pop-up window. Like for example, if I click on F4, automatically open the calendar. Or if I click on F4, it respect to properties of the particular field. Respect to properties of the particular field. Open pop-up window. F5, new entries. F6, copy as. What's that? Copy as. F7, next entry. F8, execute. F12, cancel. Control plus S, save. Control plus tab, position. In general, we choose search or find. Search or find. Control plus N, new session means page. New session means page. So, what all the available shortcut keys? F1, help. F2, confirmation. F3, previous session or page. F4, open pop-up window. F5, new entries. F6, copy as. In general, we use the word copy. In SAP, it shows the icon copy as. F7, next entry. F8, execute. In general application, whenever we double click on the line, the page will open. But here we choose F8. In bracket, mention clock icon. I will show everything practical. F8, execute. F12, cancel. Control yes, save. Control tab, position. What is position? In general term, we choose search or find. Control N, new session. Control N, new session. These are the various shortcut keys which we use regularly in real time. Regularly in real time. Right? So, let me check practical. How to log in SAP. How to log in SAP. Right? For example, I want to log in MS Word. What I will do? I just check the GUI, MS Word GUI, and double click, directly open. Like how to log in SAP. Here we have a parameters client. What's the client? 800. Why we choose 800? Starting series 8 for global education system. Starting series 8 for global education system. And username. Here my username is SAP user. Password. Password. Language. EN. What is EN? English. Language English. So today I will guide you how to log in education system and how to log in the client system. What is the difference between education system and client system? Education system and client system. Like completed. So my admin team, they will provide username and password to you. Now everyone say on the board, this is my SAP logon, GUI. What is GUI? Graphic user interface. What's that? Graphic user interface. So I have client system and education system. This is my education system. What's the client number? 800. User, SAP user. Password, language, EN. Language, EN. Enter. So already in my system, other page open. So it shows like this. The page open like this. But what's the client number which we log in? 800. 800. Sir, can we log in client system like this? Can we log in client system like this? Let me try. So my client is Grovero. I double click on Grovero. See here, it is compiling. See, not reached. Means if you want to log in with client, first of all, we used to connect with the client system. Nothing but VPN. This is my VPN control. So it asks you either accept or reject. See here, connected. Now I'm able to log in the client system. I'm able to log in the client system. See here. Observe. What's the client number? 100. Before, in education system, it directly show 800. Like, wait. Repeat logo now. Wait, guys. What's the client? Grovero. Right? So, in this, can I log in 800? No. Let me check the client numbers. See here. 000, 100, 110, 120, 140. Even if you try to log in 8 series, system 820 low. This is a client system. But, sir, can we see the same page in education system? Yes, we can. See here. What are the available client numbers here? 000, 001, dummy server, 066, early watch client, 800, 810, 811, 812. 811 and 812. Here there is no 100, 110, 120, 130 or 140. So lot of differences between education system login and client system login. So client system, what are the client specific patches or required patches? Those things only which we extract. In education, this is only for student practice purpose. Only for student practice purpose. So for client system, first of all, we used to get permission from client. So once we get access, then only we are able to log in. We are able to log in. Clear? Right. Now, heading. Various menu applications. What's that? Various menu applications. Like first one, menu bar, transaction bar, shortcut key bar, function or application bar, status bar. What are the various menu applications? Menu bar, transaction bar, shortcut key bar, function or application bar, and status bar. So let me see one by one. First, completed. Now, everyone see on the board. See here, menu bar. What are the various menu icons? Menu, edit, favorites, extras, system, help. This is menu bar. Transaction bar, to enter the various transaction codes or shortcut key codes. I repeat, menu bar, transaction bar. Next to transaction, this is shortcut key bar. This is shortcut key bar. Favorites comes under function or application. Favorites comes under function or application. And the SAP logo icon on the bottom side, this is status bar. This is status bar. I repeat one more time. Menu bar, transaction bar, shortcut key bar, function or application bar. Favorites means function or application bar. Status bar. Status bar. We have 5 different type of menu applications. 5 different type of menu applications. Sir, so many people they said we used to remember transaction codes in SAP. We used to remember so many transaction codes in SAP. Is it possible to remember all transaction codes? First of all, how many list of transaction codes in SAP? Right? So don't write, just see the one. I just show the list of transaction codes in functional. So this is the page to view the list of transaction codes. To view the list of transaction codes. Observe under menu bar, one blue color line moves left to right means compiling the page. It is compiling the page. Just a moment. Even for server access to in your laptop, if it is suitable for 250 GB single partition space and 8 GB RAM, better to install directly in your system. Install directly in your system. If not available, then you go for online access. Right? Why? Because if you install server in your system, only your data is there, your practice data is there. In online, almost 250 to 300 FICO students are practicing in that server. Entire data source in one server. If possible, the better to install directly in your system. Right? So, like observe the list of transaction codes in functional 1,05,132. Is it possible to remember transaction codes? No need. Out of 1,05,132, we used to remember only 27 objects. For those 27, there is no path. There is no path. Sir, use the word path. What is path? See here. Like first, enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting. Right? This is the path. Whenever I open definition, financial accounting, I am able to create all these line items. If you go for transaction code base, every line itself one transaction code. How to check? See here. The last 4 character, like define company, OX15, credit control area, OB45. Like how many line items we have? Company, company code 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, 9 line items are there. 9 transaction codes. Like assignment, 5. Right? Instead of transaction code, whenever we go for path, at a time we used to configure the bunch of data. We used to configure the bunch of data. Even in real time, we never go for transaction code base. We always go for path base. We always go for path base. Nothing but solution manager. What is that? Solution manager. I just show that what is solution manager, how to work on solution manager. See here, as a consultant, my work roles and responsibilities. Configuration. In configuration, what are the things? Finance, controlling, integration. In finance, what are the layers we have? Enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting. See here. In the case, no need to remember any transaction code. But we used to remember 27 transaction code. There is no path like this. There is no path like this. So choosing object, we used to run the application. We used to run the application. Means out of 1,05,132, we used to remember 27 objects. 27 objects. The remaining everything has a good path like this. But anyway, in the class, I cover path based as well as transaction code based. Choice is yours as of your user friendly. As of your user friendly. But in panel, as a panel member, I never asked you any transaction codes. We always focus on either procedure or functions. Procedure or functions. Clear? Right. So, any questions as of the day, class? From today onwards, you people receive class text file along with the class recording file. Class text file with the class recording file. Clear? Right. Now, questions please one by one. Yes, Akhil. Any questions please?
No, no, sir, sir. No.
Yes, Bhagyashri. Yes, Sai Krishna.
So how much data should be, sorry, storage should be there in our laptops for
See,
practicing?
Sai Krishna, as of I guess as of the present laptops, initially they provide 512 GB RAM or 1 TB RAM. Internally, they provide 8 GB like RAM, right? So in this combination, my team they will install SAP in your system directly. So like this, see, like this. So whenever and whatever I schedule the classes, the data stores in my system only, my system server. If I choose practice for client system or online system, online system, along with me, so many students are practicing in the same system. So many cases you're facing like an entry already exit with the same key or the data locked by user. But whenever we install SAP in our system, so myself only access, right? Other data not at all login in my system. That's if possible, install in your system. If not possible, so my team they will provide online access to you.